I was devastated the day my best friend actually broke up with me. We were just sitting in a cafe and talking to each other when she started expressing her disappointments in me and some realizations, huge realizations she had about our friendship, about how I hurt her and maybe not respected her enough, even though unintentionally. And it was so shocking for me that I did not know what to say. I said nothing during the whole conversation, and I had the urge to just run away from there because she concluded by saying that she doesn't want to be friends with me anymore. I got out of there and I was in tears. I had an instant headache and I felt so nauseous that I just vomited after that. And it was a nightmare, honestly. It was a friend's breakup, but it hit me like anything. But the good part is now that I'm at a place where I understand why she did what she did. I am able to respect her decision. I don't feel that it's unfair to me anymore. I was actually supposed to come out with this video a long while ago, but I took my time to process the pain and do all the things that I'm going to talk about in this video, just so I can tell you with conviction that it's possible to not only digest a friend's breakup but also come out of it in a healthy manner to the extent that you feel grateful for the person, for the time you spent with them, and you feel happy for them about having a great life even though without you. Hi, I'm Kashaka Gulati, a counseling psychologist, and in this video, I'll be talking about ways to heal from a friendship breakup in a very healthy manner. If you watch this video till the end, you will not just be able to heal from a friend's breakup, but also forgive them and yourself. You will also be able to let it go and be at peace with yourself. You will be able to process the loss and not see them in an extreme light, either as them being a great person and you not doing enough for them, or them being the worst person in the world for having broken up with you. And you will be able to feel your emotions and not be at an extreme again. If you are someone who would really like to know how to deal with friendships breakup, comment with I am ready to heal. Just so you can promise to yourself that you are there, that you want to really put in the effort to heal from things and feel things when need be. Coming on to the 5 ways on how to heal from a friend's breakup in a very healthy manner. The first one is to take your time to process the loss. A lot of times, what happens is that whenever we break up with a friend or a friend dumps us for that matter, we don't let ourselves feel it. We either live in the denial or feel that, they deserved it. They deserve to live without me, or just feel angry that something like this happened, but not to the extent that you come to a stage where you feel that you really need to let them go. Or maybe you do not let them go because you hold on to a feeling for so long that it takes you a long while to even come to a place where you are really able to digest that they are not in your life anymore. And trust me, it's not a very healthy way when feelings just come on the surface at any time and you do not give yourself the permission to just grieve and feel. So it's okay whenever you go through something like this, you may feel all sorts of emotions. Let yourself be angry, or if you feel that you got betrayed, or you feel guilt for not having done enough, or you feel anger for the way things turned out. It's okay to feel, however. The idea is to not fight from your feelings. The idea is to let yourself be and give yourself the space to feel your feelings, just so you do not have to be in that conflict at all times. Trust me, things become very much easier for you when you let yourself be and give yourself the space to feel. The second way to heal from a friend's breakup is by accepting the myriad of feelings. Now, the idea is not just to feel them, but to also accept that you are feeling those feelings. A lot of times we may feel sad, but not accept that we are feeling sad. We just feel that something is off, but I don't know what that is. So, just be in touch with that feeling, identify it and give it a name. Trust me, that gives strength by identifying your pain, by feeling it and owning it, not blaming it on to the other person, but just knowing inside that you feel this way. And if you are feeling so strongly about something, that just shows how much you were into it. So if you really lost someone, a friend who held such value in your life, it completely makes sense for you to accept the feelings too. If you are feeling anger, then try to name what you are feeling anger about. If you feel regret about something, then try to come up with the things that you feel regret about. Try to give it name and try to come up with the exact things that you feel that feeling about. And if you want, make a list of all the things that I feel angry that I lost a friend who meant so much to me, or I feel sad that I lost the ability to just call up someone whenever I feel, however. If you name it like that, you will better be able to digest it and feel it, and then eventually let go. Because if you do not let go, you will only fill yourself up with things. And I'm very sure a lot of us know what happens when we do not empty ourselves and just keep filling things, because it only overflows after a while. You may have anxiety attacks or sadness, too much sadness coming when you do not even know what the reason may be. So give yourself the permission to feel and accept your emotions. If you want to name them, if you want to write them, go ahead and do that. Whatever works for you. The third way through which you can heal very well is by writing down all the things you need to forgive them for and also forgive yourself for. The idea is to not just feel and accept, but also to come to a place where you are able to forgive them and not hold on to that feeling of blame or victimizing yourself or anger or guilt. It's not as important to forget it as it is to forgive them, because if you aren't forgiving them, you are not doing them a favor. You are just making things harder for yourself. So make a list of all the things by either writing that I forgive her or him or them for dash, or I'm willing to forgive them for dash. And then make a list of all the things that you would like to forgive yourself for. So many of us just end up being hard on ourselves that I did not do this right and I could have done this better. And we keep beating ourselves up for that throughout our lives. Trust me, that's not a great way to live. It's always a great idea to at least be willing to forgive yourself and others, and things will happen on their own. If you put it out in the universe that you are willing to do something, things will align for you if you act in that direction, if you set an intention like that. So do that. Make a list of all the things that you are willing to forgive them for and yourself for, to just let go of that and not store that in your body. The fourth way you can do that is by feeling gratitude for the time you spent with them. So many of us just end up being at an extreme for our friends that we lose, that she did so bad and she just deserves to not be a friend of mine, or she's not just wise enough to understand the things that transpired between us and interpret them in such a wrong way for that matter. That's not a very healthy approach. When we talk about healing in a healthy manner, we also talk about being grateful for all the time we spent with them, for all the moments, for all the good memories we had with them, for all the bad memories we had with them, for all the challenges we faced with them, for how we grew with them. Because every person in your life comes for a purpose, right? And you always grow. It's in the challenging situations that you grow the most. So, this time where you let them go and do this so gracefully could be the time for you to transform, look into yourself, and be a bigger person by being grateful for all that you had with them and being grateful for the life they are living, being happy for them, for having a good life and doing good for themselves, and maybe making this decision where they let you go. Maybe that wasn't the easiest decision for them either. So just be grateful to yourself and to them, and give yourself the permission to be at a place where you feel, where you honor their decision and respect the place you are in. And the last way to heal from friends breakup in a healthy manner is by not labeling yourself or them to be the bad person. I know that it sticks with us for such a long time that they are so bad or they are so, heartless for having done that. Not the best way again. It's okay to not see them in a really good light or a really bad light for whatever happened between the two people. Because a friendship not working is not a marker of the people being not good enough. Sometimes you just grow apart, sometimes your values do not match, sometimes things happen in a manner that both of you may not be on the same page and may not want to be together. It may not be serving for the both of you to be together. So respect the course of life. You meet some people, you let go of some people. They are not all who you can really be with, right? So just don't label the person to be good or bad on the basis of it not working out. It may not be the reflection of the person. It may just be things working out the way they did for maybe the better of you too. So accept it, let it go, and don't label it. These are the 5 ways that you can actually heal from a friendship breakup that may have hurt you a lot. These things will happen with time. It's not like you break up today and tomorrow you feel grateful. This is a process that may take 2 months, 3 months, or even 4 months, or even a year for that matter. But all that I am asking you to do is be mindful and conscious that you don't want to be at a place where you feel bitter about the thing or about them, because none of you deserve that. You do not deserve that. To have shared such a beautiful bond with someone and not even respect that with them. Let me know in the comments below if there's something that I can help you with. Thank you so much for listening to me.